Howdy folks, hope everybody's doing good. I'm just enjoying one of my homegrown Cascade hop ales. Cheers. Oh yeah. You know, this beer's developed a lot since the last video, especially the clarity. Take a look here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that glass is kind of fogged up. But yeah, this beer is really clear. It's still clean, still very refreshing. No grassy or vegetable notes. Malty, plenty of bitterness. But the hops, the hops are giving off a cherry candy flavor that finishes dry like cranberry. And it's not off-putting or anything. The cherry part kind of reminds me of El Dorado hops, and Michigan Copper especially. Yeah, no tropical or catty or piney things going on, just that cherry candy. I still like it a lot, but would I want the same results next time? And the answer is no. But that said, I wouldn't complain if it did, because this is a really good beer. Right. Well, next, I think I'll show you what's going on with my hops this year. Cheers.
It's the 6th of May, 2022, and my hops are in their second year. And I'd planned to use a single strand of hop twine for each plant, but they took off before I could order new twine. Well, thankfully, I had just enough left over from last year to string all 4 plants up to the top of the posts. The idea was to have closed loops with rope clamps on the bottom ends and wire clamps like this one on the top ends. So here's the looped ends with the clamps. Anyway, I got my new hop twine ordered and it got here about a week later. I got something in the mail today. This is from the Wine and Hop Shop in Wisconsin. Oh, we've got some melanoidin malt. And the most important thing I got here, more hop twine. Got quite a bit of it this year. Each one of these is 20 feet long. And I got 120 feet. They'll probably use some of this for next year. But this is actual hop twine. This is what they use. Core yarn, I think is how you say it. Also got some maltodextrin, which I use for body and mouth feel, and my lower gravity beers. Here's the hop twine up close. If you're looking to grow hops, you should try and get some of this if you can. It's made from the inner husk of coconuts, and commercial growers like it because it's strong and the rough surface gives the hop something to grab onto when they're climbing. Also, there's no chemicals in hop twine, so it won't hurt the plants or the soil, and that means at the end of the season, the twine can be composted. Here's the wire clamps I used on the top ends of the twine instead of tying it in knots like last year. I could have used other things, but these were easy to get. What they do is keep the twine from pulling back through the eye hooks.
And they work a charm.
Adjusting the slack was almost impossible with knotted ends like I had before, but with the clamps, adjustments are really easy to make. So, FINNROO Homebrewing feeds his hop plants with worm tea, and it's made from the water or worm juice, as he calls it, that he collects from the bottom of his compost bin. And he mixes that with fresh water to make the tea. Well, we don't have a compost bin yet, so I'm going to use earthworm castings to make my own low-rent worm tea. And the directions say to mix 2 cups with 5 gallons or 19 liters of water. Let it sit for 24 hours, and then it's ready to use. Now, I already had another bucket with holes drilled in the bottom, and it had too many holes in it really, but I just wanted to get this done. It worked good, and of course it drained really fast. So I'm going to buy another bucket and just drill fewer holes so it drains slower and more gently. In a few seconds, you're going to see why I didn't just get a new bucket and reshoot this segment next time I made the worm tea.
Well, there you have it. Thanks for watching. Cheers, guys.
Let's go.
There we go. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh.
That's good. We'll have that in the background.